But it's so good to see so much success so quickly. And again, these individuals, what I want you to understand is that this is just the beginning. If you can go ET, you can definitely go PSVP. All right? All you have to do is keep doing what you did. Keep teaching people how to become executive trainers. My mentor taught me a long time ago, if you can become an ET producing machine, and if you can teach other people how to achieve their goals, your success is going to happen by default. So again, we're so proud of you guys. We know that this is just one step along the way, and probably by the next time we'll be pinning you ED and ND. So give it up one more time for our new Now, you guys stay up here. I want to recognize a couple of other individuals here. All right. These individuals in the last 30 days have been promoted to executive director, okay? And many of these, there's 2 of them that did it in record time, but there's one person in particular that I want to give special recognition to, because this is a woman whose business didn't happen overnight. This is a woman who was able to stay the course. How many of you know that life is going to throw you some curveballs? And you're going to have some ups and downs in your business. And we always teach people you're one person away from your entire business shifting. And this woman has been diligent, and now we are honored to promote her to Executive Director. Roseanne Prescott, come on down. Woo! Now you believe us, don't you?
That's the lead.
All right. Now this individual was promoted to Executive Director in just 30 days. And not only did they earn their $750 bonus, but they also earned their $1,500 because they earned another $750, totaling $1,500 because they did it in less than 60 days. So Ezar Clark, come on down. We're so excited for you. Ezar Clark. And Dwayne tells me this gentleman is on the fast track to National Director. He's extremely coachable. He's learning our system. Congratulations. He's learning our system and doing very, very well. And last, but certainly not least, this individual hit Executive Director in 18 days and is very close to hitting National Director. No experience, but just a person who cared enough to share it with people and, again, being blessed. So please help me congratulate Bishop Raphael Gibbs.
Bishop.
And you know what's so powerful? Yeah, we definitely have to get some pictures. This is one example of how a church of God is being blessed. I travel all around the nation, and I cannot tell you how many churches and pastors I'm seeing flourish in this business. This program not only blesses individuals within the church, but it blesses the church because most of the time churches are also in our business, and every time the members in the church are using the services and saving money, a check is also floating up to the church. So Bishop, thank you so much for your vision and sharing this with your congregation. Give it up for Bishop. So again, you guys can all congratulations. We look forward to promoting you to future positions. Let's give it up for them one more time. One ED we left off? Oh my gosh, how did we do that? Please help me congratulate newly promoted Executive Director Dante Matthews. Come on down. National Director, that's right. Okay, congratulations. You got some power couple. One of our future SVP couples. That's awesome. Amen. Give it up for them again. So, for those of you who don't know me, I'm going to get ready and close out the presentation, but my name is Lisa. Lisa, and I've been involved with this company for 7 years. And when I got involved with this company, I also had no experience whatsoever. I actually worked a job in corporate America. Unfortunately, the American dream that I was taught to go out there and pursue felt more like the American nightmare. Can anybody relate to that, right? I mean, most months I was living paycheck to paycheck. In fact, I think I was paycheck behind the paycheck, right? Job stood for just over broke for me. I wasn't getting to my financial goals and dreams, and I knew I needed to do something else. So 7 years ago, when I looked at this opportunity, I was just looking at it as a vehicle to supplement what I was earning on my job. Never in my wildest imagination did I expect it to do what it did. In 1 year of working this business on a part-time basis, I began matching the income I was earning on my job. And I had the six-figure corporate job. It still wasn't enough. But in 1 year, I was matching it with this business. By year 1.5, I was exceeding what I was earning on my job. And at that point, I had to make some decisions, because when your part-time gig starts exceeding your full-time gig, time to reevaluate. Yes or yes? Mm-hmm. And so after 1.5 years with this company, I was able to retire. Haven't worked a job since. Never plan on working a job again. Who would get excited if you could fire your boss in the next 1.5 years? Would that get anybody in here excited?
That's right.
So I really thought I was like on cloud nine. I was living the life. I didn't think it was going to get any better. How about 1 year after that, my husband finished his residency program in ER medicine. Our part-time, spare-time business was doing so well that when he finished his residency program, he took a 5-year sabbatical. He didn't even start practicing medicine, because this business, this vehicle that we share with you tonight, replaced the income of an ER doctor and that of a pharmaceutical sales rep. Now, I don't say that to impress you. I say that to impress upon you the money that can be made in this business is significant. It will blow you away. What I used to make in a year, I can make in a month now. The opportunity is real. But here's the thing. I can stand up here all day. Dwayne, Tupac, we can share our stories. But if you don't realize that the same thing could happen for you, then it's going to be an opportunity and a blessing missed. How many of you know and believe that your steps are being divinely ordered? Anybody? When I tell you this business has been a blessing beyond words, I thank God every night when I say my prayers that when this opportunity showed up in my life, I was open, because this business changed everything. And I'm so honored to have been the individual to share it with so many people, because not only was I able to become a self-made millionaire through this opportunity, but I've now helped 9 other people do the same thing, and dozens of people get to 5-figure incomes a month. We most recently, last month, promoted a 23-year-old young man who doesn't even have a college degree. He had a skill, he had a trade, he was an electrician. He had no experience whatsoever in this industry. And last week we promoted him to senior vice president. This month he'll do over $11,000. And that's a little over 2 years in the business. So all of this is great, and all of the benefits. Let me tell you what they do for you when you get to platinum. They give you another car. You keep everything you got as senior vice president, but now they tell you to go pick out whatever Bentley you want, load it up with all the options you want, and then they're going to give you $4,000 to pay the note. When your Bentley is paid off, which mine actually is paid off this month, you own the car free and clear, and they still keep sending you $4,000 a month. Is that exciting, or is that exciting? And they give you more stock options. They give you nice jewelry that you can wear. They engrave your pendant the day you hit. And then on top of all of that, they let you participate in what we call the platinum pool. And the platinum pool is a pool of money that for every IMR that comes into the company, every customer that comes into the company, they put this money in the pool. Now, that doesn't mean it's just your book of business. That means all the business happening across the company. And at the end of the year, they split that pool. 4 years ago, that pool was $127,000. This past January, when they split the pool, it was over $1 million. 12 of us split $1 million. My bonus check for the year as a double platinum senior vice president was $110,000. Now my question is, if it can happen for me, how many of you are going to let it happen for you? That doesn't sound too real. See, first you got to understand, if the mind can first conceive it and then believe it, then you can achieve it. That is the bottom line. And so if this is making sense to you and you conceive it, tonight, say your prayers. Ask God to help you believe that it can happen for you and watch what manifests in your life. So let's go to the final slide. We hope the information that's been shared with you, you see it as valuable. We have 3 types of people that are sitting in this room. This is my 3rd presentation today. It doesn't matter if I'm talking to a room of 10 or a room of 10,000. I always come across 3 types of people. Type 3 person says, thanks, but no thanks. It's not for you. If you're a type 3 person, I want to thank you for sticking around tonight. It says so much about you that you took time out of your Sunday evening to come out and learn about a business. If it's not for you, we respect that. We're not going to twist your arm. We're not going to beg you to get started. But what I will ask you to do, if it's not for you, is thank whoever invited you out. Because when they were thinking about people who could do well in this business, something about you stood out to them. And they invited you to come out and take a look. If it's not for you, just become a customer for them. I guarantee you they'll be able to help you save money on the bills you're paying. Type 2 person says, I see it, but I've got some questions. If you're a type 2 person, stick around. Get your questions answered. This is a type of business that is learn and earn. You're not going to know everything tonight, but if you plug into our training system, you can and you will be successful. Okay? All you have to do is be willing to plug in and get the knowledge. We have a training and support system that's the best in the industry. We have live trainings that you can plug into. We have online trainings you can plug into. We have teleconference trainings. We're going to give you a business reporting system where you can track and monitor your business 24/7 right from your computer. We're going to give you everything you need to be successful. All you have to do is plug in and get the knowledge. Now, type 1 person says, I'm in. You could have stopped an hour ago. You see, we got one over there. She said, this is exactly what you've been praying for. It's not by coincidence that you ended up here. And I'm going to just tell you guys a story that my pastor once told the church. This was a couple years ago, right? He said to us when he was teaching one time, he said, you know, all of us pray for God to help us when we get in tough situations. We pray for money. We pray for increase. But sometimes the increase shows up, and it shows up in a form you weren't expecting. It didn't show up as the promotion on your job. It didn't show up as the lottery that you hit. It didn't show up as a gift from a relative that left you an inheritance. It showed up as an opportunity. And we have to understand that when we ask for God to bless us, we can't just expect the money to fall from the heavens. We have to be discerning and realize when something is coming as a blessing. And I can stand before you and tell you that this opportunity could very well be the blessing that you've been praying for. It has been a blessing beyond words for my family. I know it has been a blessing beyond words for Tupac's family, for Dwayne's family. All you have to do is seize the opportunity. An opportunity is only an opportunity if you make something of it. Opportunities come into your life each and every day, but sometimes people miss them because they don't take action.